What is up, guys, and welcome back to another day at Whitley Auto Works. Today we're jumping right back into our Rustoleum custom mix series. Now, we've been doing this for about 6 months now. A lot of you guys are probably new subscribers and don't really know exactly what it is, and what it is exactly what it sounds. We take your favorite Rustoleum colors and we custom mix them with various flakes, pearls to get cool effects and also to somewhat match higher end paints. So it's a cheaper way to get the same cool effect, and we learn together. So today's spray out is Rustoleum Orange, real gloss orange. And you're probably wondering, well, what color are we going to be making? Well, Lamborghini orange. It's a very, very popular color. I've loved it since I was a kid, and I first saw it on that sleek looking Lamborghini, and it always has that cool twinkle. You see it over top of that orange, that gold twinkle. Well, the way we're going to get that gold twinkle today is with a yellow gold pearl. So we'll be mixing that in our clear coat after you spray down our orange to give it that tri-coat feel like you would get if you went and bought the paint at the paint store, but for a fraction of the cost. So the orange lays down first, that's our base. Then we mix the pearl in the clear, that's our mid coat, and then we shoot just straight clear over top of it. And the clear I'm using today is a test clear. It's multi-purpose clear. It's a 1K clear. I would not recommend it taking it full scale. If you want to do this yourself and do it full scale, use 2K urethane clear coat. Great UV protection. It won't shrink, and it offers a little bit of flexibility, which is great over Rustoleum paints. So I've got a test fender over here. We're going to start spraying today. First, we got to lay down our base coat, which is our orange. So I got my wife helping me out. So we're going to jump right into this project, and let's get this fender over here sprayed in orange. Alright guys, so as you can see behind me, we have our fender ready to go. I went ahead and prepped it ahead of time. Wet sanded it down with 600 grit and wiped it down with Prep All. And we're ready to spray on our base color. But we're going to go ahead and get into it and go ahead and lay our base down on this fender, and then we'll get to shooting the pearl. So let's jump on into it. Alright guys, so jump ahead about an hour, 30 minutes or more, and this Rustoleum spray paint is dry. Obviously it's spray paint out of a can, so it does dry a lot quicker than say you shoot Rustoleum out of a gun. Basic rule of thumb with all this stuff, guys, is you want to touch an unsuspecting place where you're not going to see, and like the tape area or whatever you're painting, and you want it to be tacky, but you don't want to pull paint off on your finger. You just want it to be tacky. And that kind of lets you know, hey, you're ready to spray the next thing. So the next thing for this now, for the mid coat, we're going to be replicating Lamborghini orange. So we got a yellow gold pearl. Now, pearl is pretty cool. It gives it a nice sheen, and it manipulates and changes the color some without losing the actual color itself. Unless you go crazy with it and start putting multiple coats and try to go for solid coverage. But that's not what we're doing today. We're just putting some in the clear coat in the first layer or two to just give it an effect, so that when you see it from different lights, you see the orange and you see the gold twinkle, so it gives it that kind of shifting property. And that's what's so cool about the Lamborghini orange. So what I got today is a little 8 fluid ounce mixing cup. I'm probably going to mix about 4 ounces of clear, and this is a 5 gram bag, guys. It doesn't take a whole lot. If you're doing this full scale, you probably use about 2 quarts of clear coat and probably get you a 25 gram bag, and you probably use about 10 to 15 grams of it and just split it between the 2 quarts. So anyways, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to mix up a little bit of clear, and then I'm going to add a little bit of pearl. It's not going to take much. Obviously, we're just doing a fender, so I would say maybe a gram. Probably not. Probably a little bit under. But anyways, let's get to mixing and I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll put it in the gun and we'll get it spraying. Now, one thing I do like about these mixing cups, you can get them from Napa Auto Parts. That's where I got them. Or you can even pick them up at Lowe's. They actually got the measurements on them to tell you what you're mixing. They have the ounces right here. And then as you spin them, it actually has the different mix ratios. So you really can't lose with it. This is a pretty easy standard clear. So it mixes 4 to 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 ounces in a clear. And I'm gonna put 1 ounce in a hardener, and that'll get me close to it. Like I said, it hasn't got to be exact. We're just doing this for test purposes today. And like I said, I would not recommend this clear coat. It doesn't have UV protection. If you're gonna do this full scale, guys, use 2K urethane clear. Do not use this type stuff. The 1K stuff is no good. It has a tendency to shrink. Now I have used 1K clears and done fine with them, but all honesty, it was a lot of trial and error to get it that way, and I don't want you guys to have to go through that same problem, especially when you're doing this full scale. So as you can see, it's mixing up nicely. There's the gold. It gives it a nice pearl sheen, and I think we're going to be ready to spray, guys. So let's load this in the paint gun and let's get to dropping some coats on this. Alright guys, so I got my paint gun all loaded up with clear. This is a V-bore paint gun. If you're interested in getting one for yourself, link to everything I use will be in the description, guys. It's on Amazon.com. I do get a small percentage if you guys buy anything, but it doesn't cost you anything extra, so that's cool. But it's a 1.4 tip. I typically spray at about 26 to 28 PSI. That's wide open throttle on my regulator. So check your regulator when you pull it full trigger and try to get around 26, 28. That's my settings. You can kind of adjust it to whatever you're comfortable with. But we're going to go ahead and lay a light coat on this first. And then we'll probably do 2 more mid coats. And then we're ready to take it outside. So let me get this sprayed in and we'll see what it looks like. Alright guys, so I guess we're calling this a poor man's Lamborghini orange. If you wanted to do this yourself, you would have to use the Rustoleum real orange, and you can do it full scale on the whole car if you wanted to. Just do it with cans, or you can mix it up and try to make the same color in the sprayable gallons. You basically do 3 to 4 coats of that real orange. Maybe less, maybe more. It just really depends on how the surface is ahead of time. I would definitely say get this in a white primer or a light colored primer, because orange is not always the best color for coverage. Then you would shoot 2 coats of pearl is what I did. I did a light coat to kind of mist at the start, and then I did a good medium coat second, and that's where I left it. And then you would want to do at least 2 sealer coats to clear over top. Obviously I didn't do it over this today because it was just a test panel, and I was using 1K clear, which you do not want to use if you do this full scale. 2K urethane clear coat. Excellent UV protection, no shrinkage, and works great with Rustoleum. And that's what I would use. If you want to use any of the products you've seen today, or if you want to buy a clear coat, whatever, I do have a link in the description to all the products used, and I do get a small commission, but it costs you guys no extra money, and it goes to help out the channel. So I feel it's a win-win, but either way, because I'm partnered with Amazon. This is the result, guys. I think it looks great, but you guys let me know what you think, because that's what really matters. Did I knock it out of the park? Do we need to improve? What could I improve? And what colors would you guys like to see next time? What other factory colors should I try and replicate with Rustoleum that you guys would like to see? But I appreciate you guys for watching today. I had tons of fun doing this. This is by far and away probably my favorite color combination, period, just because I love orange and I love the gold shimmer. But that's it for me today, guys. If you haven't made this far in the video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. We just hit over 3,000 subscribers. I am eternally grateful to each and every one of you guys for continuing to watch me. Never did I think I'd get this far with it, and we're only growing day by day, and I hope to hit the next milestone of 5,000 soon. I'm going to do a giveaway, and kind of like when I hit 1,000 subscribers, ain't no telling what I'll give away. But anyways, that's it for me. I'm John from Whitley Auto Works. You guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.